the brokers will charge a small fee as commission from both the buyers as well as from the sellers. This commission is called as the brokerage. Let the amount invested in 5% stock is 4,300 minus X. So initially he is invested how much of money? X in 4.5%. While selling the sale, you are going to get the net amount. The net amount received will be market value minus the brokerage. Hello dear students, welcome to this session of basic mathematics class. I am Mr. Niranjan, faculty Department of Mathematics, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. In my previous class, we have discussed regarding 1 mark and 2 mark questions in stocks and share. Today I am going to discuss 3 mark questions, very important for the point of examination. Let me discuss the problems in stocks, then I will take few problems in shares also. Now, just let us discuss 3 marker questions in this session. Straight away move on to the first problem. So, in 3 marker questions, you may expect this type of questions for the point of examination. Ramesh has invested rupees 4,300 partly in 4.5% stock. So, Ramesh invested how much? 4,300 partly in 4.5% stock and rupees 72 and partly in 5%. So, 4,300 partly in 4.5% stock at rupees 72 and partly in 5% stock at rupees 95. If the total income from both is 250 rupees, find the investment in both the types of stocks. So, we have to find out the investment in both types of the stocks. Okay. Now, let us move on to the solution. Let us assume that the amount invested in 4.5% stock be X. Let X is the amount invested in 4.5%. So, let the amount invested in 5% stock is 4,300 minus X. So, initially he is invested how much of money? X in 4.5%. Let the amount invested in 4.5% of stock be X. Let the amount invested in 5% of the stock be 4,300 minus X. Then, income obtained from 4.5% of stock is 4.5 divided by 72 into X. That is, so 4.5 divided by 72 into X. Similarly, income obtained from 5% stock is 5 divided by, so 5 divided by 95. So, initially it is 4.5 divided by 72 and the second for 5% 5 divided by 95. 5 divided by 95 into this 4,300 minus X. So, the total income from both the investment is rupees 250. These are the given conditions. Right. The total interest income from both is 250. That is nothing but the amount in 5%, that is 4,300 minus X, and income obtained from 4.5% is 4.5 divided by 72 into X, whereas the income obtained from 5% of stock is 5 by 95 into, just add this to get 250. Now, let us add this. So, therefore, total interest income from both is 250. That means this plus this, that is 4.5 divided by 72 X plus 5 divided by 95 into 4,300 minus X is equal to 250. So, just simplify this, get the value of X, that's all. So, I will move on to the next page. 4.5 divided by 72 X plus 5 divided by 95 into 4,300 minus X is equal to 250. Simplify this, you will get the answer. That's it. Okay. Now, if you divide, so 4.5 divides 92 by 16 times. So, this is equal to X by 16. So, if you divide, what you will get? 4,300 minus X divided by 5 divided by 95 means it will divisible by 19 times is equal to 250. So, X by 16 plus 4,300 minus X divided by 19 is equal to 250. Take LCM and cross multiply, simplify, you'll get the answer. That's it. Okay. Now, take the LCM and simplify. So, 16 into 19 is the LCM, cross multiply 19x plus 16 into 4300 minus x is equal to 250. Now this can be written as multiplied 19x plus, so if you multiply 4300 into 16, you will get 68,800. Again minus 16 into x is 16x is equal to, cross multiply this 250 into multiply 19 into 16, that's equal to 304. Now what is this equal to? So subtract this, 19 minus 16 is 3x plus 68,800, that is 68,800 is equal to, multiply this 250 into 304, multiply 250 into 304, that is equal to 76,000. Okay, now simplify, 3x is equal to 76,000 minus 68,800. So therefore 3x is equal to, subtract this, 7,200. So therefore x is equal to 7,200 divided by 3. If you divide by 3, how much you will get? 7,200 divided by 3 is nothing but 24. So 2,400. So therefore x is equal to 2,400. Okay. See, listen to me. Just what is given, the sum is 4.5 by 72 x plus 5 by 95 times 4300 minus x is equal to 250. Just divide it. 4.5 divided by 72 means 16 times it will cancel, and 95 divided by 5 means 19 times it will get cancelled. 250, take LCM, cross multiply, you will get the value of x is equal to 2,400. Okay. So therefore what is the amount invested? So the amount invested in 4.5% of stock BX means, therefore the amount invested is in 4.5% of stock is rupees 2,400. Similarly, now, so the amount, therefore the amount invested in 4.5% of the stock is X means, that is 2,400. Similarly, the amount obtained from 4.5%, amount obtained from 4.5%, 4.5% is 2,400. Similarly, the amount obtained from 5% is, just subtract this, 4,300 minus 2,400, that's equal to 1,900 rupees, 1,900. So the amount obtained from 4.5% is 2,400 and the amount obtained from 5% is 1,900. That's it. This is how we are going to solve this problem. Hope you followed. Okay. Let us move on to the next problem. A similar problem which we did in the last class. So Ramesh holds 2,100 of 3%. So Ramesh holds 2,100 of 3% stock. He sells at rupees 121 and invests the proceeds in 5% stock. Thereby his income increases by rupees 14. Find the market price of 5% stock. What is to determine is 5% of the stock. So that is the market price of 5% stock. Okay. Now similar. So the solution for this is stock, for stock 100. What is the amount? Amount is equal to, so that is amount is 121. Right. So for stock 2,100, for stock 2,100, amount is the question mark. Now cross multiply. So if you cross multiply, what you will get? The amount is, yes, amount is equal to 2,100 into 121 divided by 100. So that's equal to, so if you simplify, this is equal to, so what you will get? 2,541. Just this 200 gets cancelled. So 121 into 21, that is 2,541. So therefore the amount is equal to rupees 2,541. Right. Now what is to find? The income. Therefore the formula for income. So income is equal to D divided by A into cash. So what is the income? So income is equal to D by A into cash. So Ramesh holds 2,100 at 3%. Just calculate 3% of 2,100. plus his income increases by 14. So totally what happens? That's equal to, if you add, you will get the income as 77. 77 is equal to just 3% of 2100 plus rupees 14, that's equal to 77 plus D. So income is 77 is equal to D. So that is in 5%. So and invest the proceeds in 5% stock. So that is 5 divided by A into cash. What is the cash? 2541. Now cross multiplied, therefore A is equal to 5 into 2541 divided by 77. That's equal to, simplify this. So this is equal to 165. 165. So therefore, so the market price of 5% stock is rupees 165. That's it. This is how we are going to solve this problem. Hope you followed. Okay. Now move on to the next problem. How much must be invested in 14.25% stock at 98 to produce the same income as would be obtained by investing rupees 9,975 in 15% stock at 105. So this is also an important problem. How much must be invested? So we have to find out the amount. Let us consider it as a X. Let X is the amount invested in 14.25% stock at 98 to produce the same income as would be obtained by investing 9,975 in 15% stock at 105. Now, let us consider, let X be the amount invested. Let X be the amount. Okay. Now, income from 14.25% stock at 98 is equal to 14.25 divided by 98 into amount is X. So that's equal to 14.25x divided by 98. Similarly, income from how much percent? 15% stock at 105. So similarly, the income from 15% stock at 105 by investing, how much amount? By investing rupees 9,975. The income from 15% stock at 105 by investing rupees 9,975 is equal to, this is equal to 15 divided by 105 into 9,975. Now what is given? So given that the same income as it would be obtained. So that means both the incomes are same, equate it. That's it, you will get the answer. Now just given that, so let us represent this as equation number 1. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Given that both are equal. So equating 1 and 2. So if we equate 1 and 2, 14.25x divided by 98 is equal to 15 by 105 into 9,975. Cross multiplied, you will get the answer. So therefore 14.25x into 105 is equal to 15 into 9,975 into 98. So therefore x is equal to 15 into 9,975 into 98 divided by 14.25 into 105. Simplify this, you will get the answer. That's it. Okay. Yes, if you simplify this, this is equal to rupees 9,800. So therefore, the amount X is rupees 9,800 in order to get the equal income. Right. So that means amount invested is rupees 9,800. So rupees 9,800 is to be invested in order to get the equal amount. Next problem. A stock yields 5% to an investor. A fall of rupees 5 in its price causes it to yield 5.5%. What was its market value if the two incomes are equal? See, what is the first condition? A stock yields 5% to an investor. A fall of rupees 5 in its first price causes it to yield 5.5%. What was its market value if the two markets are equal? Right. Now let us consider, let D1 is equal to 5% and D2 is equal to 5.5%. Okay. So and the amounts of share may be amount of shares are x and x minus 5. X and x minus 5 because a fall of rupees 5. Okay. Since the incomes are equal, so therefore we can write D1 by A1 is equal to D2 by A2 because they are equal. The incomes are equal. So what is D1? 5 by x minus, D1 is 5, A1 is equal to x minus 5 and D2 is equal to 5.5% divided by x. Now this can be written as 5 divided by x minus 5 is equal to 5.5 means 5 2s are 10 plus 1 by 2, that's equal to 11 by 2. So this can be written as 11 by 2 into x. Now cross multiplied. 5 2s are 10x is equal to 11x minus 55. So transfer this, 55 is equal to 11x minus 10x, that's equal to x. So therefore x is equal to 55. Okay. So that means therefore its market value is rupees 55. That's it. Hope you followed. Now let us move on to the next concept. The second part is the brokerage. So brokerage. Now what is brokerage? Stock exchange is in the name of the market where the transfer of stock are done through the broker. So the transfer of stock is done through the brokers. The brokers will charge a small fee as commission from both the buyers as well as from the sellers. This commission is called as the brokerage. So the amount which they are going to get from the sellers and the buyers is called as the brokerage, and the brokerage is always calculated on the market value. So that is, the brokers charge a small fee as the commission from both the buyers as well as from the sellers. This commission is called as the brokerage, and the brokerage is always calculated on the market value. Now, while selling the shares, since you have to pay the brokerage, the net amount received will be market value minus brokerage. So that is, while selling the sale, you are going to get the net amount. The net amount received will be market value minus the brokerage. While buying the shares, since you will have to pay the brokerage, the total amount to be paid is equal to market value plus brokerage. The first one is minus brokerage, here it is plus. Now, by knowing this, let us take one small problem. So, a man owns 50 SBI shares which are now selling at the rate of 1,800. He needs 50,000 for his daughter's education. He decides to sell 25 SBI shares. The brokerage charge is 0.25%. How much money does he need to arrange after selling the share? Okay, so a man owns 50 shares. So initially he will have 50 shares which are now selling at the rate of 1,800. He needs 50,000 for his daughter's education. He decides to sell how many shares? 25 SBI shares. The brokerage charge rupees 0.25%. How much money does he need to arrange after selling the shares? Okay. Now first calculate the amount received. Amount received by selling 25 shares at 1,800 is equal to 25 into 1800 is 45,000. So you will receive 45,000 rupees amount by selling 25 shares at 1,800. Okay. Now just find out the brokerage. Now therefore the brokerage should be, how much it is? 0.25% is equal to, yes, 0.25 divided by 100 into 45,000. So that's equal to rupees 112.5, right? So therefore the money obtained is equal to, subtract this, money obtained is equal to 45,000 minus 112.5, that's equal to rupees 44,887.5. 44,887.5. So he has to arrange, therefore subtract this. So he has to arrange 50,000 minus 44,887.5. So what is the difference? That's equal to rupees 5,112.5. 5,112.5. That's it. Okay. So he has to arrange an amount of 5,112.5 rupees. That's it. Hope you followed. Now, what are the next problem? Rakshit decided to invest in TCS shares which are selling at 2020 per share. How much money is required to purchase 10 shares if the brokerage is 0.5%? Very simple problem. So Rakshit decides to invest in TCS company. So the shares at 2020 per share. So how much money is required to purchase 10 shares if the brokerage is 0.5%? Very simple problem. Okay. Now just find out the selling price. Selling price of 10 shares at rupees 2020 is equal to 2020 into 10. That's equal to 20,200. 20,200. So the selling price of 10 shares at 2020 is 20,200, right? Now what is the brokerage? The brokerage is equal to, so what is the brokerage? Here it is. The brokerage is 0.5%. So brokerage 0.5%. That's equal to 0.5 by 100 into 20,200. This is equal to rupees 101. So therefore the amount required to purchase 10 shares is, therefore amount required to purchase the 10 shares is, how much it is? 20,200 plus the brokerage. 20,200 plus 101 is 20,301. So therefore the amount required is rupees 20,301 to purchase 10 shares of the TCS company. That's it. Hope you followed. Okay. So this is how we are going to calculate the brokerage and the amount to buy the required number of shares. So that's all regarding today's session. Let us meet with a different concept in the next session. Thank you. Thank you very much.